All the things to do, we can think of what it told us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafrans biko chitapa. I'm a for the Rica. I'm more Biafrans than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafrans biko chitapa. I'm a for the Rica. Get it for me. I chip all one day. Get it for me. One day, one day, get it for me. Onye ndu na-ebe anya na-achị kedu ife omere ka anyị cheta n'aka ya dị ọcha kedu ife omere anyị ji ọnwa n'anya si kedu ife omere nwanne jiri nwanne ya kedu ife omere anyị onye ndu na-ebe anya na-achị kedu ife omere ka anyị chetakwa n'aka ya dị ọcha ọfọdụ ọjị ejeje anụ na-eme n'obodo ka ọjị eti ụtụtụ n'anyasị ya afụfụ nata akwa maka obi nwanne adịrị egbe olumo Biafra kulie ode jijiji obodo kwanye ka ha ji anyị nọzi jijiji anyị kulie nụrụ anụ ma bibu kedu ife omere Aji one nyasi kedi fomelo wane jire wane ya kedi fomelo onye ndu nebe anya nachi kedi fomelo kanyi cheta nakaya nyocha kedi fomelo Aji one nyasi kedi fomelo wane jire wane ya kedi fomelo ni onye ndu nebe anya nachi kedi fomelo kanyi cheta kwa nakaya nyocha only ask for freedom of indigenous people they want to kill Juba kikebiko do they want to kill Osemelani ho I kedi fomelo Aji wananyasi kedi fomelo Wane jive wane kedi fomelo onye ndu nebe anya nachi kedi fomelo ka anyị cheta n'aka ya dị ọcha kedi fomelo anyị ji ọnwa n'anya si kedi fomelo nwanne jide nwanne ya kedi fomelo anyị onye ndu nebe anya nachi kedi fomelo Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans. I welcome all of you today, being the 12th of March 2026. Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom, join me and let us continue. Today is another wonderful day that the Lord has made, and we are glad in it. Today is the day of this very 1 million march for the release of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have one more music to play for him so that we will all be on one page. Wonderful Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my people, I greet you all. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are watching this program from. Wonderful people, lovers of freedom, I greet you once more. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ ekenekwa m unu. Ekene m nwoke, ekene nwanyị. My people, taa bụ the D-Day. The very day we are talking about, the day of the march, the 1 million march for our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and it is happening in Aba, no doubt. But you all should trust one Nigeria, the terrorist nation. You should trust them. Their modus operandi, they will never leave it. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ ekene m unu ka unu si wee gbaa mbọ wee gbakọta ọnụ wee na-eme ife ekwulekwu. Biafra remains our religion, our nation, and we must evangelize. No one at this stage will tell us what to do because we know what we want, and we want Biafra, and Biafra we must get. Ndị be anyị tupu nga n'iru ka nkene Chineke bi n'igwe, okike abịa ma agbakwula ezuru ike echeta obesi ike. Nna bi n'igwe ọgọdọ ya na-akpụ n'ala, onye ekelu mmadụ ma mmadụ ekere ya, ana m ajakwa gị mma na-asị gị nna biko bịa nyere anyị aka, gbatala anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Chineke bi n'igwe, o nwere ife ị pụrụ ime. Anytime isi mba, o nwere onye ga-asị oge ọbụla isikwanụ o nwere onye ga-ajụ ajụ, maka na ife niile dị n'elu ụwa dị gị n'aka. Chineke nna biko bịa nyere anyị aka, bịa chedola anyị onye ndu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, kpọpụtara anyị n'aka ndị ilo. Chedekwa our first prime minister ọbata obi Mazi Simon Ekpa. Biko nna, mmadụ na-abụọ eji eji, biko bịa mee ka akpụpụtafa, maka na ndị na-atọgbu anyị nọ na-agagharị. Anyị na-ayọkwa gị n'isi our current prime minister Mazi Oge Nkere, ọpụpụ ya na mbata ya ka Chineke nna chedo ya na ezinụlọ ya, chedo ụmụ Biafra niile, ụwa niile gburugburu ebe ụmụ Biafra nọ. Nna biko bịa chedo anyị. Ife niile a ka anyị na-ayọ gị n'afa Jizọs Kraịst onye nwanyị. Ise 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 ise. My people, I thank you, I greet you for joining me, my sister Eukaria, ndewo, evangelist, ndewo, Chukwudi, dalu, and many more. We are 12 of us now watching, and I implore you to click the like button, share the message so that it goes viral, because Nigeria that we are talking about, their media are gagged. They have been gagged. They don't, they don't tell you people what is going on. And many Nigerians don't understand what is going on because unfortunately, our people are still trapped in Nigeria. And that is why we are crying in a very loud voice, so that the world will hear us, support us where they can. But my people, what are we supposed to do? To stand up like men and women and say no to Nigeria. Nigeria influence is a very deadly one. The diversity in Nigeria is a very dangerous one. What are we still waiting for? Try and be among the Biafra Republic government in exile. What we are doing, first of all, you have to realize that we are now operating as government in exile. We have our own government, and every government requires funding.
You cannot run a good government without finance and any support that they can get. We have our website www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org, all in small letter, and government is spelled in full. When you get to the website, you will see an icon that says donate. Once you click that icon will show you IOU loan, it will show you BLT, it will show you weekly or monthly donation. This is how we run our own government in exile. So, my fellow Biafrans, today is the day 12th of March 2026 that we dedicated for our leaders' march for freedom. You all know what Nigeria is all about right now. Nobody will deny that they don't know that there is a man called Gumi, one of those who formed the terrorist group, just the template of Afghanistan and Iran. Because if you go to Iran now, what is going on there? All the regions surrounding Iran, they are in trouble. Israel, number one. Jordan, Saudi Arabia, Kuwait, UAE, all of them are in trouble with Iran. And that is exactly what Nigeria government copied, and that is exactly what they are doing. The Hausa region is in trouble. The Igbo region is in trouble. The Yoruba nation, they are all in trouble. So they are not giving up. What do we have to do? We have to be very, very focused, fighting for our freedom, for our liberation. If you come to the whole of Africa, West Africa to be precise, you will realize that Burundi is only 13 million, but they are now a nation. So what are we afraid of? What are we waiting for? We are more than 70 million in Biafra land. So my people, let us come together to do the needful and ensure, that whatever goes on, that Biafra comes. It is our duty. I know that we are calling America, calling all these countries, but none of them was established without fighting for their freedom. So my people, let's listen to this video of our leader.
Do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out. We're not going to stop.
Yes, in this video, our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he made it clear that if anyone does not believe in what we are doing, you have to get out. You have to leave us. You can sabotage all you want, all you care, but we are not going to give up. We are not. I will also show you a video where I don't know what he is, Islamic or whatever man, is telling you that the modus operandi of Islam is to terrorize their enemies. So if anyone is thinking that by tomorrow they will stop, they are not ready.
God knows we can never stop until Biafra is restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature, that's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all these years. We've kept quiet. They've been killing and killing and killing quiet. We have a case at the ICC. We have a case at Africa Union. We have a case at, what else again? Pending before the UN in New York. We've been to Geneva to tender our case. Before UN, till today, nothing. In fact, the more we complain to them, the more they come to abduct and rape our children, the more they come to kill us, the more they want to take over our land and our forests. And who told them that's going to be possible in our time?
Yes, whoever will deny everything that our leader have said here is not ready for freedom, or you are not following up. They come to rape our women, they kill children, young and old, without minding. And we, Biafrans, we say that we are not going to sit and watch this happen in our time. That's what our leader is saying in this very particular video.
They come to abduct and rape our children, the more they come to kill us, the more they want to take over our land and our forests. And who told them that's going to be possible in our time? In a time, in a movement that I lead. If you do not believe in what we are doing, then you better get out.
Yes. So, Biafrans, all is well. Today in Aba, our people are marching, and believe it or not, the military are out. And Nigeria, as you know them, they are never going to stop. They are not going to stop. So let us see what is going on, and I will show you what is going on right now in Aba. You can see, my people, down there, these are soldiers. This is to tell you that Nigeria is not stopping anytime soon. This is Aba Street, a street in Aba, and the military are already there. Whereas in their home, the bandits are there, ravaging and massacring people on daily basis. The internet is not helping matters, but at least you can see that something is happening somewhere in Aba. Look at the massive number of people. I don't know if you are seeing it. Let me zoom it. You see the number of people on the streets of Aba, but the military are still showing face there because they know that today is going to be a day for Biafrans to march for our leaders' freedom. Gumi is walking the streets of Nigeria and nobody is arresting him. And even Nigerian media houses will be granting him audience to come and be talking trash. And the people are listening, watching. They have terrorized Nigerians so much that they are all so scared. None of them can say a word. None of them. Everybody is scared of coming out. So, Biafrans, last night our information minister was up, and I want us to listen to what he has to tell us. Something is really not going well. I beg your pardon, just give me 1 second. Let me try and
It is to
We're not going to stop. God knows we can never stop until Biafra is restored. We are peace-loving people. We abhor death and killing of another soul. It's in our nature, that's how we are. But because of that, they have been coming and killing us all these years. We've kept quiet.
Biafrans, I must tell you people what I saw going on the Twitter because this very computer is playing up at the moment. The people are protesting, fair enough. Showore was seen there, and many more people that, you know, are there protesting with our people. But you know what they are doing? The military are using tear gas on them. And I don't know when Nigeria government is going to learn or when they are going to stop. These are people who are so impunitive in their ways of doing things. Ndewo Chukwudi, thank you so much. Yeah, it is happening, and at least they are getting the message. No matter what happens, Nigeria, even if our generation are all gone, Nigeria can never see us working with them because Nigeria is such a country that does not, you know, they don't know what they are doing. They don't value life. They don't value anybody, anything. No roads in Nigeria, no communication system, no hospital, nothing. Schools are not working. Nothing is going on in Nigeria. Since 1958, when Nigeria got oil, there was a time when I was in that useless, hopeless contraption called Nigeria. Saudi, this Dubai, they came to borrow money from Nigeria. But look at Nigeria today. They don't value lives, no human right. People are supposed to have freedom of expression. This very civil right protest, peaceful protest, I was showing it here yesterday, and you will see where people were protesting in UK at Trafalgar Square, where people normally go to gather and protest and speak up. And the police were just there watching just to make sure that everybody is in order. But in Nigeria, the military will come with gun. Before you know it, they will pull their trigger. So what are we waiting for? We Biafrans, we should be attitude to promoting our freedom, sponsoring our liberation. This is what we're supposed to do. Now, let me try once more and see how I can bring this very video on. I don't know, I might have to refresh. You see all these things, they play up a lot. I might have to refresh this very page, and please don't go anywhere. Oh, God.
now or never. Pastors, make una wake up. This one no be sermon, no be preaching. Prayer na good thing, but without action, prayer no go work. Prayer without action no be anything. Faith without action no go fit work. Elders of the land, if house they burn, silence no be solution. Tradition leaders, kings and chiefs, una get voice, una get influence. Freedom no be free. Pastors, bishops, wake up and sponsor your freedom today. Tell your church members, say them fear our money to Biafra Republic government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister, His Excellency Nnamdi. Pastors, bishops, judicial leaders, wake up and donate your money to Biafra Republic government in exile, led by Prime Minister His Excellency Okechukwu. If they take over your land, they go turn your churches to mosque. If they capture Biafra land, everybody go suffer. If they capture Biafra land, nobody go fit talk about church again. Unity na power, na action be the holy solution.
It doesn't work like that. Nelson Mandela did not behave like that. What the members of his congregation did was to keep on pressurizing, mounting pressure for him to be released unconditionally. That was their term. And at the end of it, he was released and he became the president. So it has happened to us, two of our leaders. Our Onyendu, first of all, followed by first Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. They are there. We can't wait for them or even take any bit of instruction from them from the prison, because we know the reason why they are there. They are there to stop our freedom. They are there. Did you go back to tomorrow? We are going to hold a space deeply in this. When Gumi said that if we drop our arms, Fulani drop our arms, that we can come and sit on the table. We can come and sit on the table. That he will also support us. Can't you see how great we are that Gumi cannot say a sentence without mentioning us, indigenous people of Biafra? They know what we are made up of. They have seen our strength is remaining our unity. Yes, because strength is different from unity. Strength in the sense that we still believe in Biafra. Strength in the sense that we still believe in our leaders. But unity is what we need now to pull our resources together. No matter the groups that you are, people are all under Biafra Republic government in exile right now. That unity now will make you to see that your freedom does not depend on any individual. That unity will make you to know that your freedom does not depend on Onyendu, neither does it depend on our first Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. That unity.
Hello, Chukwudi. Please, if you are there, could you confirm to me that you are hearing Tutor's voice? Biko, thank you. Let me play her voice once more. Just confirm, Olum, that you are hearing her voice, because I don't think.
Time frame, they know that Tinubu is a drug lord, that Tinubu government support terrorism, that Tinubu government is paying the terrorists in ransom of millions of naira, that Tinubu government, instead of them to fight terrorism, they went and bombed Benin Republic, meaning that they have the capacity to fight terrorism, but because of interest, They have deliberately refused to fight terrorism. So how can a decent civilized country accept ambassadors with fraud identity? How can they accept ambassadors who already have who already have dented images? They know that the same people he is sending to them as ambassadors are the same people that fought against him.
Thank you. Thank you.
So what happened all of a sudden that they are now rubbing shoulders with you, they are now cleaning your food, something is wrong. It means that they have come to tell you, we accept your weaknesses, we accept your fraudulent behavior. Okay, if we have
Thank
accepted,
you.
forgive us. As Sunday Igboho rightly said, that he went and apologized to Tinubu. Tinubu forgave him. And then he has made him in charge of APC campaign in his state, campaign manager in his state. So you that were castigating Tinubu and now you are on his ambassadorial list, is means you are a criminal. You could see Ronnie Erina Omokri, what he did few days ago, that he has climbed which mountain is that? Is it Kilimanjaro? What, I've forgotten the mountain that he climbed. Is that what he was sent to go and do in Mexico? The answer is no. The same arena of mockery that called Tinubu drug lord, he's now a servant of Tinubu. So something is not right. So we have the right to come together. And Ndu is believing that UN charter that says that all people have the right to self-determination. Because whatever you are doing in this world, you must have evidence to as a backup. If somebody takes you to court, you say, according to the law, this. Gave me the framework to do what I'm doing. Not the kind of law that Finland has. Don't follow anything that has to do with Finland. Because Finland is a puppet to Nigerian terrorist country. What our first prime minister did was not against any global or international law. It was not even against the law of Finland. But because Finland is a poor country, they needed to survive and flex muscle with Ukraine. They had to collect money from Nigerian government. Because now you see that everybody knows that if you want anything, Nigeria can bribe you. They give you money that is irresistible. If Finland had followed the rule of law, if Finland had followed international law and their own law, there is no way they would have arrested our prime minister. It is not possible. So our Onyendu still stand and believe UN Charter that all peoples have the right to self-determination. And he has not given up. So why would you give up as Biafrans? Now, the United Nations also said something. The African Charter said the Nigerian Constitution itself acknowledges it. What they said, United Nations said it, African Charter says the same thing. The Nigerian Constitution itself also acknowledged that. And yet, our Onyendu, who stood on that right, is locked away in Sokoto prison, where it will be very difficult for people to go. If you are going to see Onyendina, you cannot travel by road because they will kidnap you. Depending on your kidnapper, they can decide to let you go with 100 million naira. Even with that, they will still kill you. So you have to board flight. You see, still contributing money to the economy of Sokoto. We saw this week, we saw mothers who traveled to go and visit Onyendu. They went there because no mother leaves her son behind. They went there because they feel the pain. They went there because if Onyendu's mother was still alive, she would also go and pay a visit to her son. They went and prayed for him, prayed over him. They reminded him that our people have not abandoned him. And we are here today to say the same thing. We will not abandon you. We will never abandon you. We are with you, Onyendu. So the terrorist government should make no mistake and feel that when they take him to Sokoto, that we will abandon him. The answer is no. The whole world have seen it today, that he should be free. And we are also throwing our weight on United States of America. We said, we are for you, we support you. The same thing with Israel. We are not trampling on your flags. We support your military actions against Iran because we know you cannot make a mistake. You are fighting for humanity, and we support you in what you are doing. We are standing shoulder to shoulder with you. Our people started the demonstration on Monday, and we will still continue to do it. Most states are called to do it. Gather people in your location. Raise Israeli flag. Raise US flag. Raise Biafra flag. Even if you are 5, raise it and sing it. Compliment what they have done. Do you know the number of people that the Fulani terrorists, the Boko Haram, the Al-Qaeda, the Hezbollah now that have cell in Nigeria, do you know how many people would have been slaughtered in December last year and January this year? You don't know. Most people don't really understand the impact, positive impact of the USA strike on December 25th, 2025. The United States of America and Israel, they have intelligence that even you living in that contraption Nigeria do not have. They heard what you couldn't hear. They saw what you couldn't saw. They intercepted so many calls and text messages. Have you asked yourself today, where is the Sultan of Sokoto? Where is he? Ramadan is ending. Nobody have seen him. Since December 25th, nobody have seen him. Tinubu arranged iftar few days ago for all the traditional rulers and religious leaders. Sultan of Sokoto was represented, but Shetima was there. Where is the Sultan of Sokoto? Is there anything the Nigerian terrorist is hiding from its citizen? We are still waiting for the update because unlike him, he would have been there. Unlike him, we would have seen him breaking their iftar in the mosque as they used to do, but we have not seen him in any mosque. So where is the Sultan of Sokoto? Why would he be represented during iftar hosted by the president? And Shetima was there. It's a very big question that everybody should help me and ask. So I'm saying this directly to Abuja. Please, if anybody wants to speak to Biafrans, kindly request the mic and I will send to you. This is not the space I'll be talking alone. We are still waiting for our Prime Minister to come and address the Biafran people. And our brother, Veteran Dragon, he said he will be here. We should start the space. Today is the Memorial Day in Biafra land. Our people have gathered and they have spoken in one voice that Aonyendu should be released, and they support United States of America and Israel. So I want to tell those in Abuja that you cannot jail an idea. You cannot sentence a movement. You cannot. You have released Abba Kyari that was committing havoc and killing the Biafran people. You must release Aonyendu. We are not Nigerians, we are Biafrans. And you could see it displayed today. No matter the demarcation, no matter the factions, can't you see that the people that you planted to disorganize what we have built could not succeed? They couldn't succeed. They only ended up killing few people. But we are still standing gidigba. We are still standing gidigba. For our freedom, we have not given up. Nothing can destroy the Biafra Republic government in exile. We are no more a group. We are a government now. So you cannot sentence a movement. You would have seen that ever since you sentenced Aonyendu or ever since you kidnapped him in 2021, you have skyrocketed our movement. We have gone beyond organization or group of persons gathering, waving Biafra flag. Now we are a government and we are speaking to the United States of America, who is also a government. We are speaking in Israeli parliament thanks to our sister Rachel Mosu, a government as well. So we are making progress every day. It is because of the Biafra Republic government in exile, headed by her Prime Minister Ogechukwu, that the US carried out a strike on December 25th, 2025. Because you know what? Every year you'll be sending your fake bishops, You'll be sending your fake lawyers, sending everything fakeable to the United States of America to, parade that everything was going on well in Nigeria, concealing the genocide happening in Nigeria. The only government that made United States to realize that the reverse is the case is the Biafra Republic government in exile. They told the United States of America, told their congresspersons, no, this is who and what Nigeria is. Nigeria is a terrorist country. It was not Onyendu, but we had to build on the foundation of Onyendu because the structure has been built and you cannot destroy it. We have a strong foundation built on truth. You cannot destroy it. So you cannot jail an idea, you cannot jail an ideology. Even though one of your illegitimate governors in Anambra State, Soludo, made the same comment, but today he's trying to jail an ideology and he's trying to kill an ideology with bullets. Because what? You are pressurizing him to see how he can destroy our movement. But the words of our mouth are very powerful. He said in that program that he made that anyone who is fighting against the freedom of Biafran people does not want peace. And that he doesn't understand those that are advising the president that time, that was Buhari, that they are advising him wrongly. And now he's in the position fighting against the freedom of the Biafra people. That is the reason he doesn't have peace. And we could see it in the life of his son. Today he's a man, tomorrow he's a woman. The son is already a problem to him and he can never have peace. Because it is what he prayed and prophesied and proclaimed with his lips. And it must come to pass. Eh? So you cannot sentence a movement. You cannot sentence millions of people to silence by putting our Onyendu in Sokoto prison. It is not possible. For every day he stays in that cell, 10 more people around the world learn his name. Questions are being asked. The news media houses are reporting the protest today, and question will be asked. Who is this Nnamdi Kanu that they are protesting for his release? And they will let him know. You don't know, they will say, no, it's okay, let me tell you. And they will run down the history of Onyendu, including how his parents died because of this same freedom. And the number of people that have been killed because of this same freedom. And they will tell the world how you've released all your criminals and your terrorists, while you detain a freedom fighter that believed in the Charter of United Nations, which you, Nigerian terrorist government, also believed, which you, African Charter, also believe, that all peoples have the right to self-determination. So people will get clear answers. And we are here in the Briggy space to give them the same answer. Everybody now has Nnamdi Kanu's name, Awonyendo, has become a household name. The Biafra Republic government in exile has become a household name because we are making waves in Washington, D.C.
100 million.
I'm not the one that said it. Go back and listen to the broadcast and interview of Patrick Smith, a British national, that said, our lobbies, the Biafra Republic government in exile, they are what? What did they say? Extremely effective in everything that they are doing. That is a word from a British national, even though they are the ones that put us in this forceful marriage, in this artificial country called Nigeria. But he couldn't hide it anymore. He let the world to know that it is only the Biafra Republic government in exile that is doing what it's supposed to do and fighting for the freedom of the Biafran people. Every week that passes, the international pressure continues to grow. Israeli parliament is talking about Biafra. The US State Department is talking about Nigeria. The UN has questions as well. So the most powerful thing you can do, and the only thing that ends this, is very simple. Open the door, let him go. He committed no offense. Open the door, let him go. He's fighting for the freedom of his people. Open the door, let him go, because he's believing in UN Charter that every people on earth have the right to self-determination. So what we want is freedom. What we want is freedom of Onyendu right now. We want it right now. We want it immediately. We want the freedom of the Biafran people. That is our demand. Please share the space as you join. You are highly welcome.
Our people of Aba, we came here today against all odds. Police, army, saboteurs, that we must come to this city and announce the freedom of our brother, our father, and our leader, Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu. Our brother, our father, and our leader, Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu. Let me introduce myself to you once again. My name is Mazi. My title is only justice. Yes. I'm only for justice. Yes. I don't care whether you are Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, or you don't even get tribe at all. Nigeria cannot thrive when one tribe is treated different from the other. Yes. Yes. When some people can practice terrorism openly and be getting government patronage, while some people cannot ask for their own freedom without getting killed. The number of soldiers today that is in Aba, if they put it in Zamfara, there will be no terrorism. If they put them for Sokoto, bandits for no day. If they put them for Kwara, Lakurawa for no day. If they put them for Bini, kidnappers for no day. But the truth is that they have continued to fight the civil war as a cold war. And I am not here to sugarcoat anything or anybody. Nnamdi Kanu must be free. Whether they like it or not. And we must assure you that he's coming back home. Yes! I've never done something like this that did not work. Yes. Yes. And this one will not be different. Yes. And we believe and we trust him as well that he will never disappoint us. Yes. Yes. Let me tell you, the reason they have not accepted to release him is that he has not relinquished his struggle. Yes. He has never went into any agreement with them that he will abandon the struggle. Yes. Yes. The reason why Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison. Yes. So this one is nothing. You people, you know that I also went to prison in 2019. Yes. Yes. In fact, October, we went to prison together. Yes. With 5 more. Yes. Feeling better. Refreshed. The people that sent us to prison, they themselves are now in prison. Yes. 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 Nnamdi Kanu.
This one, the crowd is just too thick. Our people are happy that they have come out freely to support the call for our Onyendu to be released, because he is not supposed to stay there till now. He is unjustly detained, and we all speak in one voice for his freedom. That is our demand.
Aba in Abia State, Biafran land. This is a rally holding today in the honor of our director, Mazi Nnamdi, protesting, asking Nigerian government to release him unconditionally as the court has already said. No further delay. City, Aba in Abia State, Biafran land. This is a rally holding today in the honor of our director, Mazi Nnamdi, protesting, asking Nigerian government to release him unconditionally as the court has already said. No further delay.
Yes, our people have come out today to demand for the freedom of our Onyendu. And our demands are very, very simple. Release Nnamdi Kanu immediately. Welcome, welcome. Our Prime Minister is here to speak to the Biafran people. You are highly welcome, sir. You have the mic, sir. Please go ahead and speak to the Biafrans. Oh my God, internet has kicked him out.
Thank you. Thank you very
Okay,
much,
welcome.
Mr. Tutu. Tutus, am I coming out?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you very much, you and the entire team. Greeting from here, fellow Biafrans. I must appreciate the host, Tutus. You are doing a good job. We appreciate you. Fellow citizens, good morning from here. Biafra freedom is in our hand, and we must be free. And we must know what we need to do to be free. Nigeria, terrorist state, you can't compare this disgraced country called Nigeria with other countries in the world. In the Western world, or in some part of other African country, when citizens protest, they listen to the citizens, they address the concern, the reason why the citizens of the country are protesting. But in Nigeria, when you protest, they kill you. They suppress your voice, and at the end of the day, they will tell you they are practicing democracy. Democracy without free speech, without freedom, without basic human rights. This is the reason why we Biafran people have decided to exit Nigeria. Because Nigeria is not designed to be a country or a nation. It's just a scam. The British Government create Nigeria to benefit the British people, not the indigenous people of that region. Nigeria is like a company or a real estate for the British people. Nothing in Nigeria work. Nigeria is more than one country. It's like bringing Venezuela, Cuba, Mexico, Canada, America, and name them one country. Why you know that these countries I just mentioned have their different way of life, different system. In our own case, the agreement being in Nigeria is to last 100 years, from 1914 to 2014, of which Nigeria has expired. After the expiration of Nigeria, the people of the region called Nigeria, do they come together to conduct a referendum if they will go their separate way or if they will still continue in the contraption that they find themselves? Nothing like that happened. And since Nigeria have expired and we Biafran people, we try to coexist with our neighbors from the Arewa, Oduduwa. It didn't work. We try. That is exactly what led to the genocidal civil war that the Nigerian terrorist state waged upon the Biafran people, of which over 5 million Biafrans were massacred, starved to death from 1967 to 1970. And the Nigerian terrorist state reharnessed Biafra land. Since then, the Biafran people have been brutally killed.
Wow. Hello, hello, my people. Are you hearing me? You know, we have enemies everywhere. We do. This very thing that has happened now is an attack on our space. This is happening right now at Aba. And my people, we just have to replay it. My people, thank you so much. The PM supposed to come to my page this morning, but he asked me to connect to space, and that was why I connected to space. But now he was just talking, and they attacked our space. Biafrans, we have enemies everywhere. We have enemies. Dalo, dalo. Hey, Noma Toloma TV. Thank you for joining us. So, Biafrans, this is our people in Aba. Today, what does this show? This goes to show you people that Biafrans are tired of Nigeria. They are tired. They want their own nation. The thing that we have to get running now, once it starts, everybody will be happy, is the Radio Biafra. Once it is established, everybody will be happy. Our people will be hearing when we are talking, they will hear directly. Our people are tired of Nigeria. Pata pata, they are not even hiding. They are no longer scared. You know, in the past, they will come shooting. Nigeria knows very well that America and Israel, they are in Nigeria and they are watching them. Let them come and shoot anybody and let us see. This is what they do in Iran. And this is what we tell you people, that Nigeria has the template of Iran. Iran terrorizes Israel. They terrorizes Kuwait, Jordan, Saudi Arabia, UAE, all the regions, just like Nigeria. And they are not stopping. My people, this is about, unlike before, our people will be so scared. But look at it today. They are all on the streets. I am very proud of them. Very, very proud of my people. My people, we are like the beetle. You cannot kill us. You can kill somebody, but not their ideology. The ideology is that we are not Nigerians. We are Biafrans. Before we were amalgamated by Lord Lugard and Farashon and called us Nigeria. We are no longer going to be bending our heads on anybody to come and we on our head. No, Biafrans, we should rise up. We should rise up. Let us support our government. Our people have spoken in a very loud voice that they don't want Nigeria anymore. And this is the demonstration that you are watching here. You cannot see them do this in the north, not in Benue, not in Plateau. But these are the number of the people that gathered together in 1966. started buying our people, unaliving our people, killing pregnant women, open their stomach, pull out their children, and also buy them. This is what our people have been going through for so many decades. Our boys are all here. Look at it. You know the North. Each time they will be claiming that they are more. Yes, they have more geographical or more expanse of land. We are very, very compact geographically, but we are more in population. We, the Christians, we are more than the Islamic groups in the northern Nigeria. So, Biafrans, this is the thing I'm telling you people. Hello, my brother, Ndewo. Do you want to join us on the studio or you want to speak to Biafrans?
I just want to speak directly just for a few seconds, to appreciate our people.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, good afternoon, Biafran.
Academic kindness is speaking, or go ahead.
Wow, Biafrans. My heart is filled with joy.
Yes.
My heart is absolutely filled with joy.
Yes.
Kudos to Biafrans. Kudos to well-meaning Nigerians. In fact, there is nothing like Nigerians. To the original tribes you have in Nigeria. I'm so positively flabbergasted. Let me put it like that. So surprised on the fact that, look, our people have risen. Now, how many senators do you have in the zoo? Are they up to 300? No, these are the people that have caged our people. But look at Mammoth Cloud. That is to show you that the people have understood that the only leader they have is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
Yes.
The only government we have is BRGIE, the impeccable government.
Yes.
I am pleading on our people, please. Let everybody forget about differences. Forget about our differences and join hand.
Yes.
More than 30,000 Iranians were moved down because of the fact that they wanted their freedom. We are better than Iranians. So the only problem is that our people thought that Fulanis are joking with them. Fulanis plan in 100 years. In 100 years ahead. They don't think about just to finish everything today. But our own people is that we just want to enjoy now. You are passing on the street to see that somebody's being knocked down. They'll just do as if they didn't see anything. Our people should understand that this Islamization is a global threat. And look, they send their people, they go to claiming asylum, saying that they are scampering from persecution. But without knowing that they were trying, it's a plan, it's a deliberate plan for them to infiltrate Europe and America. Immediately they enter, the next thing they'll be looking for British or European American wife. Then they get married, then the next thing they get their citizenship, the next thing they enter into politics so that they can maneuver the law. That is what Donald Trump and the squad discovered, and they said, no, it's no longer going to happen again.
Yes.
So why are they using this strategy? They use that strategy so that they will become politicians and install Sharia so that they will kill everybody. they will terminate all this moderatism. So kudos to everybody. There is nothing the zoo can do again because America is already on their neck. Israel is already on their neck, and Israel is taking note. As America is taking, I'm telling you that the government of Rome will soon join the chorus. So our people should not go back. And once again, thank you, Omoyele Sowore. Thank you, all the Yorubas, the main freedom fighters that they came to give solidarity to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They have freed themselves from tribalism, and at the same way, let everybody come together. With that government in exile, America wouldn't have taken our quest on serious note.
Yes.
That thing that happened, and that is the reason why I always respect our newly elected Prime Minister. His Excellency, Right Honorable Ogechukwu Nkere. Pray for him always, for God guidance and protection. Because all DKJ Jemba, Mazi Samonepa has already brought Biafra. He's representing wherever he is. And all those people going gossiping, saying they want to collect. Nobody is collecting anything from Mazi Samonepa. He has already brought Biafra because he's the one that launched Biafra Liberation Army. Without that army, there is nothing like Biafra. So that is how it is. It is a question of people understanding that the government is different from the way you run government is different from the way you run an organization or a company. So as soon as your prime minister is being incapacitated or locked up, you elect another prime minister. Very simple. So it is not the property of anybody. So we're doing the best thing as a government, and let people forget about all those gossips and support our liberation. Very, very simple. I don't have much time, but I just wanted to come and say thank you, Biafrans and the lovers of freedom that came today to honor our Onyendu. And as soon as Biafra is liberated, all of you that supported Mazi Nnamdi Kanu positively, one day you will not regret it.
Yes.
You must see your reward.
Thank you.
Biafra will be the replica of the United States of America and Israel.
Exactly.
In terms of human development, every infrastructure. We ourselves, we are warming up. My own department is going to make sure that there is modernized agriculture. Apart from military, substantiation, we will make sure that nobody goes hungry. And we bring our European connections under agriculture. I know what I'm saying. Because my father was a real agriculturist. So we will make sure that we bring the replica of Israel and Europe in terms of agriculture, so that our people will experience what we call mechanized system. We will make use of our climate to make sure that our people eat very good food, not plastic rice that all these Chinese are bringing. Poisoning our people are dying of diabetes, dying of all these kidney problem because they send nonsense from China. Anyway, let me end this time around, and I know very soon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released, and also our former Prime Minister, our first and ever first Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, will also be released, while kudos and more prayers and support goes to Mazi Ogechukwu Nkere, our actual Prime Minister. Thank you. I yield my mic. Thank you, ma'am.
Ndewo, Dalu. Biafrans, the space is back on. Let us switch again to this space. Today is today.
Can I speak? Oh,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Norma, go ahead. Talk to Biafrans. Hello, Norma, go ahead.
oh, okay. Am I coming out now?
Very clear.
Okay, thank you, ma. Thank you, ma, because I just sneak out from work. I want to talk to Biafrans. Thank you, my wonderful sister Betty. You are doing great. I
Thank you.
always encourage our people to hearken to your voice and listen to you.
Thank
So
you.
that they get every information needed, because many are confused. Yeah. I want to use
Oh, the internet has kicked her out. Biafrans, we are not giving up. These people, they don't know what they are doing. We are not giving up. You have seen our brothers in homeland.
Betty.
Go ahead.
My wrist team cut off. Let me just be fast.
Yes.
My name is Nwada Norma from Rome, Italy. My platform is Norma Atoloma TV. Yeah. We are working for the freedom of our people. Likewise, my sister Nwada Betty. We are standing for our people, for
Yes.
our liberation, for the Christians over there, for women and children that are being raped, and all the atrocity that has been going over there. We are against it. and we want the freedom of our people. I just want to encourage my Biafran people. Ndị anyị Jemano, can
Yes.
you just imagine? I'm so happy listening and watching this video that is going on in homeland.
Yes.
However, I had some voices that just came to confuse our people. Oh, when they were no certificate of fabricating lies,
Yes.
talking trash on social media, and they are circulating those voices, calling us autopilot criminals na anyị na-work with the zoo. Chineke kpọkwa unu niile ọkụ na-eke n'oyo na afọ na nkwọ.
He said,
Chukwu okike abịa ma gbagbukwa unu niile na unu ndị arụrụ ala. Ụmụ Igbo chegharịanụ. I respect our people that honor Ohamadike, that know that.
oh, sorry, my sister. Oh, you all know what she's on about. She's talking about those who will always try to do things wrongly. Whenever we are doing the right thing, they will be here talking trash.
Am I coming out?
Yes,
Because this
go
thing is
ahead.
just cutting.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I
Go
think
ahead.
Chineke kpọkwa ha ncha niile ọkụ ndị na-fabricate lie na-achọ ha ka freedom anyị bịa. Freedom anyị ga-abịa because Okwashoka Biafra war ọwụghọ easy one. Anyị niile dị ndụ na-fight ya now ka anyị nwee ohere, ka anyị nwee obodo anyị, ka obodo anyị ụmụnne anyị nwee ike imewe enjoy like other part of the world. Ihe a wụ oge anyị ụmụ Biafra unu emekwana ka oge a gafere unu. Many has woken up. A na-akọ n'ọwụ because of anything, because we love you so much, because ihe na-eme in our homeland na-agbawa anyị obi.
Yes.
You got to go. That is why I'm just talk like this. But Otunu she wake up. We are proud of you all. Freedom is not given. Freedom is taken. And
Yes.
you will not regret to fight for your freedom. Let me just give others chance. We are proud of you people. And Nnamdi Kanu ga-apụta Ohamadika, the prophet of our time.
Yes.
Emere m video maka ya yesterday. Yeah, on my channel. Yeah, ọ ga-apụta tụrụ ugo wee pụta na ndụ n'aha Chukwu okike abịa mapụrụ ime ihe niile. Ise, our first ever prime minister Ọbata Obie ga-apụta.
Ise. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my sister. Let us now join them on the space. Let's join the space once more. PM is back there.
Nation adult in the Washington DC. Chukwu okike abịa ma ga-confirm ya n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma pụrụ ime ihe niile. Ise.
Daalụ Nneoma.
Okay. Jishinike, onye ọbụla jishinike, bikono. Nwada jisike, ka m na-achị ọrụ. Thank you for the opportunity to greet our people. Thank you, ma. Jisikwa ike nne m. Love you all. All must hail Biafra. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, my love.
Internet is always playing up. Always. Biafrans, this is very, very fulfilling and very, very encouraging that those who have been hunted for so many years by their allies and all that, that they have all gone to hell. Our people can now come out, demonstrate openly and proudly.
Thank you, Excellency Mazi, for your speech with the Biafran people this afternoon. Thank you so much. I will be waiting to hear your voice because what is happening in Biafra land can only be happened through the impact of our Biafra Republic government in exile, headed by you, His Excellency Geopolitical. We really want to appreciate. Nobody will do it for you. United States of America will not do it for you. Your freedom is in your hands. Onyendu will not do it for you. He's also struggling for his own freedom. But as I said earlier, he has high expectations from each and every one of us. And the expectation from him is that they have treated us like shit. They have marginalized us in so many ways. What we are seeing about Nigeria is only on paper, claiming to be the largest economy in Africa, with GPA or GDP, according to Peter Obi, $440 billion. It's only on paper. Because if you ask any market woman today in Aba or any of those youths in Aba today, or any of the graduates, or any teacher teaching in Owerri, does that number really feed your children? The answer is no. All that is happening in Nigeria is happening on paper. But do we have a way out to get out of this bondage? The answer is yes. Because World Bank has already said it plainly in October 2025. And I'm quoting them directly. Stabilization gains have yet to substantially improve Nigerians' livelihood. They made reference to food inflation, youth unemployment, a naira that has lost nearly 90% of its value since 2023. So these are the numbers that the World Bank has quoted. But we have a way out. The only way out is for us to get our freedom and leave the contraption Nigeria. So thank you so much, our Prime Minister. And I'll pass the mic to my co-host to have one or two things to say before we pass the mic to our listeners and those also on the speaker. Please, if you have not shared this space, kindly share this space, please. Welcome all Biafrans. I can see our African rep is here. Welcome. Our Mama Betty is here. Ekomdo, welcome, ma. And all ministers in the house, and all our brothers and sisters that have gathered here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please feel free to pick the mic and speak to the Biafran people after my co-host. Toti, are you there, please?
Yes, I'm here.
You're welcome.
All right, thank you very much, tutors. I want to say a very big thank you to our Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi for all his good work regarding the freedom of over 18 million Biafrans. And I say, may Chukwu Kadian continue to bless him as he continues to fight for the freedom of his people. And I also want to appreciate all the ministers in the House. There's all the accounts all over the world that are still supporting and also funding their freedom. And say, may Chukwu Kadian bless every one of us out there. Regarding, the admonishment that our Prime Minister gave to the Biafran people in the space here regarding the 1 million march in solidarity for the freedom and unconditional release of our leaders. And then when we are marching and protesting solidarity for the release of our leaders, we should not also forget that our first Prime Minister is also being heard in Finland regarding the freedom of the Biafran people. And then what we are supposed to, acknowledge at this point in time is the purpose of unity. Purpose of unity regarding what we are doing as a people. Because yes, we appreciate the effort of the Biafran people back home coming out in the streets to march in solidarity for our leaders that have been held captive today. But we need to do more, because coming out to protest only will never give you that desired result. We still need to engage the international community, diplomatically and then politically, because we know what is holding our leaders there captive today is political. So we need to make sure that we all come in unity of purpose to fund our freedom, because nobody is coming to fund your freedom for you. And it doesn't matter how many times or how big you fly the American flag, or it is an Israeli flag out there. But if you don't engage these people diplomatically, I don't think there is something, valuable results that will be coming out from all the efforts that we are putting. And that is why someone like our Prime Minister today, Mazi, have stood for us, the Biafran people, to continue speaking for the Biafran people diplomatically and politically in the international community, most especially in Washington, D.C. That is why we all need to come together as a people, the way that we have come out today to, march in solidarity for our leader. We should also come together and come to support our Prime Minister, and also support the Biafran Republic government in exile, which remains the only legit government that we have today that is speaking for the Biafran people out there today. And we all have seen the effort that the Biafran Republic government in exile, and also our Prime Minister, also our lobbyist and our lawyer in the international community have been there. That is
is why they have Nigerian terrorist government and their tools. But we need to do more. We need to do more because it's our priority as it stands now. We're making sure that we fund our freedom and get our freedom at this particular point in time because there is no other time but now that the window of freedom has been opened before us. So, Biafrans, we're encouraging every one of you to visit the Biafran Republic Government in Exile website, which is Biafran Republic Government in Exile.org. You can go there and show your support, or you can contact the communication and the Education and Information Minister in the person of Mazi Parawa and advised accordingly of how we can be able to support that point freedom. So please, we all are expecting that we should not come to that to do this. Now is the time for every one of us to start supporting. So, wasting much of our time for three more light on what here today regarding that with the US and also our Supreme. So thank you very much to those of you.
Thank you so much, my co-host. Yeah, we pass the mic to Mama Minister Betty. You have the mic, ma. You there, please?
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, after you, Minister James will go ahead. Thank you. Go ahead, ma.
Yeah, thank you so much, tutors. Thank you, Biafrans. All must continue to hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. My people, I stand on the existing protocol. I say thank you, Chukwokika Abiyama, for our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our first Prime Minister, Obatobie Mazi Simon Ekpa. We appreciate all of you so much. And we thank God for giving us a powerful leader, currently leading us, His Excellency, Mazi Ogechukwu Nkeri. Father Lord, we pray that he's going out and coming in, that you will guide him. Anytime he opens his mouth to speak to those men he goes to meet at Washington, D.C., you will be the one speaking through him. He's going in and coming out. God, we pray that you should guide him. Biafrans, my heart is full of joy. Looking at this crowd on my screen, you will know that Biafrans are tired. They are fed up with Nigeria. Regardless of all these terrorists in uniform that always comes to harass them, they ignored all that. And they are all here in Enyimba City, Aba. Aba is the capital of Abia, where our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, hails from. What can be very exciting as this? But as my sister rightly said, we need something. Something is missing. Our funding. Biafrans, you know, now we have government in exile. We all should remember that in every government, that what makes the government to run smoothly, run very well, run efficiently is finance. Just consider it when all this crowd we are seeing on the screen pays $1 or one ejema or even one eje. The zoo currency, we call it eje. If we contribute this money, Biafrans, before you know it, our nation will be here. Make no mistakes. Now everybody is clamoring at America, at Israel. They did not become powerful by mere waving of flags. No, They sponsor their government. They pay their tax just like we have BLT. So, Biafrans, please, my people, those who are in homeland and those who are in overseas still paying lip service, join Biafra Republic government in exile under the leadership of Mazi to make contributions to finance our government. We need it, and we need it right now, my people. Do not wait for anybody to tell you. Assuming that our website is the ticket office where you go and buy your ticket to China, to Hong Kong, to Bangkok, to all these countries, you will go there. So we have it. It is www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org. Just go there. When you see the donate icon, click on it. You will see BLT, you will see IOU, you will see donation weekly or monthly. Please, Biafrans, you are powerful men and women. You are very challenging and very daring. I love you people, and I can never stop being a Biafra. If I die today and have to reincarnate, I would still be a Biafran. I'm very proud of you. So, my people, let us continue to donate and support our freedom. We need to leave Nigeria. Just look at the crowd. Look at the crowd. Youths, young men, and elderly men. I thank Showore once more for taking his time to travel to Biafra land. We appreciate you. We are the same. But the Fulani in Nigeria government, they don't want anything other than to terrorize you, to put fear in you. We are not going to run away from our ancestral land. They came from Futajalon. Tinubu is a Gambian. Shetima is from Mauritania or Futajalon, where Baba Ahmed came from. So they are not part of us at all. They have no love for you, no feelings for you, no affection. We have to rise up. When I was going through what happened in the UK in the past, I saw the Queen of England when she was 25 years old, wearing military uniform, working with his army. They fought. All these countries that we live in, they fought for their freedom. They have freedom of speech. They have freedom of expression. So our own will not be different. I thank those of you that came out today to protest for the freedom of our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The world is watching them. The world is watching them. And we are not going to give up. All must continue to hail Biafra. My Prime Minister, if you are still around, I greet you. Every respect to you. You are such a powerful man. Thank you so much. Ndewo, my people. Tutors, Toti, James, everybody, Eunice, Mweze, Senator Samuel, Love Akobondo, Nsi, all of you, my COS, everybody that is here, Cyprian, Mazi, Elias, CEOS, Biafra Free Energy Tech, I love you all. Remain blessed. I am still here because I'm on my studio and everybody on the studio are listening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Original Mama Betty. Thank you for speaking to Biafrans this evening. God bless you for your submission. Hang on, you have a lot to tell Biafrans. Thank you. I pass the mic now to our minister, the man in charge of Africa, Minister James. You have the mic. I hope you are still there. Speak to Biafrans, please. Minister James, are you there?
Yes, can you hear me?
Ekondo, yes.
Carry go.
A condo to Biafrans over the world. You call me out about word, but it's fine. I'm just very happy. Tweeters on all the ministers present. I greet you all. I just want to also say a very big thank you to our Prime Minister, Mnk, for coming to give Biafrans hope once again. And also from Africa here, I want to thank every Biafran in Africa that is doing the needful to make sure that this government doesn't die in the hands of our government and our leader, our Prime Minister, Mnk. And I want to also thank the Biafrans that stood their ground today, despite the tear gas and all of that the Nigerian government always bring, to make sure they deem our soul, but they cannot anymore. We Biafrans have risen up, and we have to keep the momentum going. We shouldn't give in to anything, threats or anything. I also want to appreciate Shewore for always coming there to speak with the Biafrans and also to stand with our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to use this opportunity to encourage Biafrans to wake up. You that's in diaspora that think you know the worth of money, you are the only one that knows. You are the only one that knows about how the currency works in your country or in the so-called Nigeria. I just want to tell you that that money that you are keeping, by the time you get home, you are going to give it to that Alimajiri. You're going to give it to that Alimajiri that is standing on the street. Remember what Nnamdi said? How the currency have gone 90% worthless. You are going to give them the hard-earned money that you got from your daily activities to feed your family. You are going to give it to them on a platter, because 90% useless money to all of that you work so hard, you're going to give it to them. Remember what happened to the currency? A lot of Biafrans lost all of their money. Today they are not talking about it because that's who we are. Where we are supposed to put in our best, we don't do that. So please stop sitting on the fence, rise up and join the moving train. Visit our website www.biafranrepublicgovernment.org. That is where you need to be. So please, I don't have much time on space today, but I'll be listening on the background. Tutors, thank you very much, Mark, for your good job. In fact, you can see sometimes when you call on people to talk, they don't want to say anything because you're actually hitting the nail on the head. I just want to appreciate you for that. Keep doing your great job. And other ministers that is also on space and always being on space, I want to appreciate you all from here. Biafrans, wake up. There is no more time. It is time for us to get our freedom. Begin to buckle up for the eviction of Nigerian government from our land. That time is coming. And don't give in. Be ruthless this time, because freedom is not given, like our Prime Minister just said. Thank you very much from here. And I'll keep.
Thank you so much, the head of Africa. Thank you so much, Minister James. Thank you for coming around to speak to the Biafran people. Yes, so Biafrans, I've not forgotten, next tomorrow is our fundraising, and we have not received our space donation. If you appreciate what our government did today, please support us with your donation. Space donation is still going on. I have not received receipt from anyone. It is not easy. So if you love it, you love our government, and you appreciate what they're doing, kindly support us with your space donation. Any amount that you give, I'm going to receive it, and I'll tell you a thank you, because we need the money. If you're in the diaspora, you need to pay. Kindly go to www.biafranrepublicgovernment.org, all in full except the ORG, and make your donation. It is open 247. If you want to give us again, kindly pay it through your state admin or COA, please. Next tomorrow is our fundraising, and we need to make our own donation from the Brigi Media space. Thank you so much. In case you've forgotten, and if you are here, you did not share the space, do us that favor and share our space. Thank you so much. Our Prime Minister is still here. You can compliment him for what he has done. I call him the Aromkwena. Aromkwena means the person that knows how to do it all. We really appreciate you, sir. God bless you. He's still here to speak to the Biafran people. So I'll give the mic now to Peace. Peace, are you there? Hold on, please.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, please, just 1 second. While we're here, please kindly visit our website and donation. We don't have to announce it on space here. Please, you can just coordinate with tutors and send receipt, please. And we have some unfinished work to do, responsibility. Since yesterday, my phone has been blowing up. We have a lot from outside Biafra land that came to support us. Remember, we're in charge, so we'll take care of their coming, their going, and cause a jail, please. Even as of this morning, there's a lot that we're still working on, trying to figure out how to deal with it. And if you all remember, for years now, we haven't had Biafrans come out like this to show that, yes, Biafra is alive. They thought that holding Onyendu, and we stop what we are doing. By arresting Mazi Simon, we stop what we are doing. That's a lie. Biafra is more than ideology. Just a few weeks ago, Baba Ahmed visited Sokoto, where our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, where he is. If they want to negotiate, if the Nigerian terrorist state, they know what to do. They know how to, if they want to come to the table and negotiate, if there's anything to negotiate, only the language we hear as of this time is Nigerian terrorist state have to leave Biafra land first. One, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu must be released. That is the language we Biafran people want to hear. Because for over 100 years, we didn't benefit anything being together with our union. Just looking at Abba. Abba, far back 50, 60 years ago, when you picture Abba 50 years ago and you picture Dubai 50 years ago, Abba is beautiful than Dubai. But picture Abba and picture current Dubai. You will choose Dubai. Look at Abba. Is this the kind of country we want, or is this how we want Biafra land to be? We have to move on and compete with the rest of the world. We cannot be living in undeveloped land while we are fighting for our freedom. We want a better life for ourselves, our children, our relatives, our brothers, Biafrans as a whole. We want to develop our region. Because the speed that the world is going with speed. They're moving very fast. Go to China and see how beautiful China is. The vicinity, you don't even want to live when you visit. Go to Japan, Taiwan, Singapore, Hong Kong, America, Dubai, Qatar. Then go to Abba. See how Abba look. We can't stay in Nigeria. Nigeria is a dream killer. Nigeria will kill us all. Not only that, we saw what is happening in Iran after over 47 years. The Islamic regime bondage the Iranian people and cage them. Make them slave in their own land. Try to change their religion. They tried. They almost succeed. They condition them on way of life. how to dress in public, where to poo, where to pee, what to eat, what you watch on the TV, what kind of phone you use. That is not the kind of life we want to live. That is exactly what the Iranian Nigeria is trying to do upon Biafrans. Because Iran and Nigeria have the same playbook. Yeah, the game plan is to Islamize Biafran people in perpetual bondage for that matter and turn us to slave. Even second-class citizen is by the grace of God if we are able to even get that. But we will not allow that to happen. And we must get our freedom no matter what it takes. Please, we are on air. Not everything I will be on air here talking. Kindly visit our website. You know what I'm talking about. We need a jail. We have a lot of Biafrans, friends, and allies that are not from Biafra land. You know, it costs a lot of jima, to make sure that they are okay. Yes, and a few hours ago, I received a call about the Nigerian terrorist state that invaders in our land, shooting tear gas. We just want the videos of everything, every atrocity they committed against Biafrans rally peacefully today in support of their freedom and their leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. We will use all that against Nigeria. And Nigeria herself don't really care because Nigeria know how to violate every international laws and norms. Nigeria don't obey law. That's the problem. They don't care, they don't obey law. That is why we have to be more aggressive. I keep saying it, we have to be aggressive, and the time is coming. We'll figure out how we do that, but we must. And we must hold all the illegitimate governors, so-called celebrities that are sabotaging what we are doing. And both the senators will hold them accountable. And in fact, all of them need to go down if they don't leave us alone. Instead of them killing us, taking our life, they just have to go. Because they are not fighting for us. The so-called celebrities are not fighting for us. I don't know what they're celebrating. Are they celebrating the deaths of Biafrans? Instead of them to live with the role model of celebrity as people to be celebrated, maybe upon what they have done to the community, but there's no record of what we celebrate them for. Is it people like Obi Kubana? Look at what our friends and our allies are helping us to put together that are not even Biafrans. While we have those that parade themselves as Biafrans like Peter Obi. Peter Obi cannot even do this. Oti, Hope Uzodema, Enyi Naya Baribede, Mbade, Suludu. What is this one from Imo State again? That evil man. Hope Uzodema, yes. Obi Kubana, all these fools. Very soon there will be no more. It's a promise. Because if they are not with us, they are not with us. If they are not fighting for us, they are not fighting for us. If they are against us, we are against them. If they don't want us to get our freedom, we will deal with them. They will be the one not to have peace. Please visit our website. It's very, very, very important. If you don't know how to do that, and if you want to call me directly, the COS is there, Minister of Information is there, and I don't mind. I will pick up the phone just in one ring, as long as it's for Biafra, as long as it's something that will benefit the people of Biafra, as long as something that will help us to achieve our freedom. Please, we need your help, especially now. This is just the beginning. And we are glad it started from Aba as well, because Aba always step up. We'll keep. After Aba, very soon, the next state or city will be announced. And the next thing you know, the whole Biafra will wake everybody up. And when we will march to totally invade Nigeria, that day everyone will know that this is the D-Day. But now, we just have to maintain and do what we're supposed to do. And at the same time, be more aggressive in a way. We don't want these people to come at us. Because sometimes my people are trained. Yes, it's time that the men, the women stood behind the men, and everyone need to come out, defend your family, protect your people, your children, your wife, not being a coward and allow a Fulani herdsman to come to your village and kill everybody. Tomorrow you will be answering Eze this, chief this, priest this, with your red cap, answering Ohaneze Ndibo. All these leaders that are not doing what they're supposed to do, they will be held accountable. So what makes you a man is someone who can actually defend his own people. Yes, defend your terrain, defend your household, defend your nation. That's what makes you to be proud man, to say, I'm a real man, not being a coward. Thank you very much. Please do the needful, because there's a lot we need to do, and so that we can offset some responsibility. And it's our responsibility, and Biafra Republic government in exile have played a big role into the event. And we appreciate everyone again. Thank you.
Thank you so much, our amiable Prime Minister, His Excellency Ogechukwu Nkere. Nigeria is a hopeless state, very, very hopeless. And we have the statistics to prove that Nigeria is a hopeless state. Even though they are rich in oil, but nobody knows where the money goes to. They earn billions and billions of naira every year from oil. But if you ask a common, in fact, how will I even put it? A citizen of Nigeria, how many times, how many minutes do you have electricity? How many minutes? Some communities we saw a few weeks ago, they were celebrating 20 years without electricity. 20 good years until Abia State made connection. I don't know the connection that they did to give them electricity. Basic community, they don't have. So
all of you are full together. All of you are.
Sorry about that. I've removed him. If I let me block him, he's an idiot. So thank you so much. Beast from above, you have the mic now. Let me deal with this person.
Good afternoon, Biafrans. Am I coming out?
Yes, you are coming out. Go ahead.
I want to thank everyone gathered in this place. I want to thank our PM.
Your background is noisy. Can you step out a little?
I'm in the protest ground. I'm in the protest ground. Okay, later. Bye-bye.
Okay, later. It's very fine. Thank you so much for understanding. When you have let us know, I'll give you the mic again. Thank you.
Our Alopa is here. You have the mic, sir. Rage and Faye, give Alopa a few minutes, please. Then you have the mic. Thank you, Alopa. Welcome.
Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning, tutors. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. I thank all Biafrans. I've been looking at our people back home behaving like Biafrans. That's what we want. That's what we want. We all have to join hands and get our freedom. It is our freedom, not their freedom, but our freedom. So we must work for it. It's not going to be easy. Nothing good comes easy. I thank all Biafrans on this platform. I thank our leaders. I thank our PM. I did not come in when he spoke, but earlier, but I believe he talked to Biafrans. And I believe those who have ears heard him. So we're all saying one thing. Come and join. Support your freedom. There ain't nothing else I will say that is not said by everybody else. So I'm not going to hold the mic. Tutors, you are going to find a way to connect with me direct. I always like to walk on a straight line. Adabeti, I know you are here because I heard you speak before. Please send my receipt to tutors. I sent my space donation for today. The receipt is on Adabeti's private telegram. So tutors, please make direct contact with me, whichever way you know how. Not on X. I hope you on Telegram or anywhere else you can make contact with me, please. So my receipt is there. It's nothing, but it's better than zero. It's 30 Gemma for the space today. Biafrans, we move. It's nothing but Biafra first. Anything in between is counterfeit. And I don't believe in that. I can't shop with counterfeit. So it's Biafra first. Ndewo.
Ndewo, our Lokpa. Thank you so much for your space donation. Biafrans, did you hear Olokpa have set an example? You can make your payment even if you don't want to announce it and send the receipt to me. I will get your receipt and I will compile the names for our fundraising. Thank you so much, ma. And thank you for coming around to speak to the Biafra people. My people, there is no too much a talk in an evening mass. We need a J and a Gemma. What has happened today did not fall from the sky. You could also see that our Prime Minister is here. Every talk lands with a J and a Gemma. We are doing what did Patrick said, extremely effective. The public government is doing extremely effective. And for us to be more and more effective, we need a J and a Gemma. If you are just joining our space for the very first time, we are the Biafra people. And we have a government called the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, headed by our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Ogechukwu Nkere. We welcome all our guests today, international and domestic guests. We welcome all our listeners and all our speakers to the Biafra Republic Government space. We are here today to speak on the topic Biafrans rally in solidarity with United States of America, Israel, and the freedom of our Onyendu, who has been unjustly detained in Sokoto prison for fighting for the freedom of his people. He did not commit any crime. And for the rally to be successful today, AJ made it to be so. So please, as you are joining, kindly visit our website, www.biafra.org. .biafrarepublicgovernment.org, and they pay your tithe. Let me tell you one thing you have to know. The only rightful tithe you need now is the tithe for freedom. Allow those that have embezzled Nigerian money to give them their 10% of what they have stolen from your own money. Whether you give your little tithe to your pastor or not, the church will still stand. They can do without your tithe. But please, that little tithe that you have, which cannot make your church grow or diminish, bring it to the Biafra Republic government in exile. Or you can share it into two. Please, we need a J and a Gemma. The highest thing you can do is to fight for the freedom of people that have been enslaved for years. That is the highest prayers and sacrifice that God will accept. Remember, he said, what will move him and the type of fasting is accept is the one that you are giving a helping hand to people who don't have help, who don't even get help. And we Biafrans are such people. So please visit our website and drop your support for us to continue in this highest gear that we have entered right now. Thank you so much, for your donation and your submission to the Biafran people. Reja Furi, welcome. You have the mic. Please share this space as you are joining. Our Prime Minister is in. Do you have any question? Please feel free to ask him. Thank you so much, Reg. Welcome.
Okay, good afternoon. I hope I'm coming out clear.
Yeah, go ahead, please.
All right. Good afternoon from my location. Greetings to you, great Biafrans all over the world, freedom lovers and friends of Biafra. My special salute and greetings go to our current and equipment serving Prime Minister, His Excellency Obichukwu Kire, and to all the honorable cabinet ministers of the Biafra Republic government in exile that are here present and those that will listen hereafter. Greetings to the Honorable Minister of Information, Sonny Aparawa, to all the reps that are here present, and to you, our dear mother, tutors, and the co-host, to Divine, and to our dear mother, Ada Betty Ford, our dear mother, Ada Love Akubondo, and as many of our mothers that are here present, our dear mother, Ada Eunice Uchechi, and as many of you that are here present, special salute to you, great comrades that have been steadfast and consistent. Greetings are not enough to reward you, but I believe that we most desire, God is going to reward us all with the freedom of Biafra. That would be the real reward that we are going to receive at the end of the day. I want to say a very big thank you to all the Biafrans that turned up for the 1 million march, for our leader Mazi, Nnamdi Kanu, one of Biafra, and one for all and all for one. That is the way wise people live their lives, understand? And I also want to say very big thank you to all our friends that came from all parts of Nigeria, those that came from Lagos, the likes of Shuwiri and Sahid Jamiu. There is this young man, they call Sahid Jamiu. God bless you, sir. And to as many that came from different parts to be part of this historic day, I really want to say God should guide and protect every one of you. God should bless you for all that, for standing for justice, for standing for truth, for standing for what is right, up for freedom. May God reward you and may God bless you abundantly. Special greetings to our former Prime Minister, His Excellency Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Obatuki of Biafra. There's this table we used to, we always call him, I forget that name again. Yes. Yeah, that beautiful name. We love you so much, Prime Minister, wherever you are. You are on the front line, just like your boss, our leaders, leader, you people are on the front line fighting for your people. And so our past leaders and the current ones, special salute to the entire Biafra Defense Forces, the faithful with an undivided loyalty to this cause of Biafra. We salute you. Thank you for remaining resolute and steadfast and faithful and loyal to us. We can't quit the love. Like the Prime Minister rightly said, a lot of the things that are happening today are being made possible with finance, you understand? So no matter how far you are, how near you are, if you cannot make your presence available in this type of marches or protests, you can make your fund available, you understand? So one way or the other, you must support. You might not have the money to support, you must make your voice heard and create the publicity, the awareness for people to know what is going on by the way of your post, or by the way of your comments and whatever you do on the media, you understand? So, especially the finance, visit the website, please. We need money more than anything. We need money more than anything for now, you understand? So, please, if God has put something in your hand and you know that you can give something financially, please don't hold back on the freedom of your people. God has blessed you to be a blessing to your people. God has blessed you to set your people free, you understand? So, looking at our area, our environment, even our is a little better. When you come to Isoko and the side of Biafra, you go share here. And anybody that is comfortable, anybody that is happy with the standard of life we have in our place, especially in the Isoko region of Biafra, that means it must be a witch. If not just a witch, it must be a very chronic witch. You understand? Because if it's only a witch that will be driving a log of plantain, and he's feeling that he has a good life, he's happy that he has a good life, it's only a witch. Sorry, you understand? So if you are comfortable with the kind of life we live in Isoko and all part of Biafra, look at Aba, look at the environment, you understand? Look at the environment. And those places they show, those are the city. The city, if you go to the outskirts of the fact, you will think that it's a place where they rear pig, where they keep animals, you understand? So if you are comfortable with the kind of suffering we are passing through, you are comfortable with the backwardness, like the Prime Minister rightly said, compare Aba and Dubai 50 years ago. Aba was far better than Dubai 50 years ago. Then look at it today now. You cannot compare the two today. Dubai is like 1 million years more developed ahead of Aba today. That means we are far behind. So if you are still comfortable with this kind of environment, with this kind of life we live, under Nigeria as Biafra, then you must be a chronic witch. And what happens to me is what will happen to you. You must be the biggest slave of all time, you understand? And what happens to slave will keep happening to you. So this is why we advise that all hand must be on deck, so that we can get our freedom out of Nigeria, because Nigeria has not benefited us anything. It was just a contract. Countries are not made on contract. The contract was to exist for 100 years. And the people that are holding us together with the barrel of the guns, they are aware of it. In their 100 naira note, it is clearly stated in that place, 1940 to 2014. That is the period of 400 years for the existence of Nigeria. Nigeria expired 2014. You understand? And we all know how dangerous and how hazardous to consume expired products. So when you see the ill, the crimes that happen in Nigeria, evil that emanate from Nigeria, is as a result of an expired product. When you keep consuming an expired product, it kills people. An expired product kills people. It destroys people. It destroys life. This is exactly what you have from Nigeria today. So when we say let us be, it is the Fulani that understand it better, because they know that Nigeria is expired about 10 years ago, 2014. So since the indigenous people who have the land, they contracted together and called Nigeria, since they are not aware of that fact, what should the Fulani do? This is why they want to grab as many as they could. You understand? Because they are alien, they are foreigners to this land. But if the indigenous people are not aware, don't have the knowledge that this land belongs to them, that was contracted, that was forced together by Britain, with the barrel of the gun as Nigeria. Then the Fulani will grab all the land, kill all the indigenous people, they take over the land. And this is exactly what is happening today. And my message to the United States of America and Israel is very clear. We stand with the United States of America, we stand with Israel, and we stand for freedom. Our brothers and sisters in Iran, the Iranian people must be free. The Biafran people must be free. And looking at it critically and deeply, you understand that when you go to the Sharia, the Islamic state of Nigeria, like in the north, the part of the Yoruba, you understand, they are marching on the Israeli flag. They are stepping on the United States of American flag. You understand? They are shouting death to America. They are shouting death to Israel. But we in Biafra land here, we are shouting, long live America, long live Israel. We are raising the flag of America and the flag of Israel so high. So how do you, how do you expect, these are two different people with two different gods, two different perspectives. How do you expect such people to cohabit? That is the question. A people that is shouting death to America and Israel, and a people that are saying long live Israel, long live America. How do you expect such group of people, these two group of people, how do you expect them to cohabit? This has been the problem ages. This has been what we've been dealing with, because our perspective, our viewpoint towards life is quite different. Our civilizations are different. They have an Islamic and Arabic civilization. We have a Christian and Western civilization. It is quite different. And they cannot tolerate, you understand, because seeing us as Christians with Western civilization will irritate them. They cannot cohabit without killing us. This is why you see them killing us. How do we put a permanent stop, a full stop, an end to this? Is when they don't see the Christians, when they don't see the Biafrans around them anymore, when all that they have around them is Sharia, when all that they have around them is Islamic, when all that they have around them is people that believe in jihad and what have you, the killing will stop. As long as they keep seeing the Biafrans, they keep seeing the Christians around them, the killing can never stop. This is why the world power must do the needful. As we are liberating our people in Iraq, as we are liberating our Iranian brothers and sisters, in this freedom that we are bringing to all men all over the world, United States of America and Israel, this freedom that we are bringing to all men all over the world, we the Biafrans also deserve to be partakers, to be beneficiaries of this freedom that we are bringing to the world. We have been killed. Recently, just within a week, about 40 people were massacred by the Islamic regime of Iran, of Ayatollah. You understand? But that is what we hear. Come to make or find this in Biafra land here. We have lost more than this. We have lost millions of people just because we want to be free from these people that cannot tolerate, they cannot bear
Nigeria terrorists will always remain a Nigeria terrorist state. All right, just listening here to have a video of an injured who, they already start injuring people, of which that the country called Nigeria, we have a reason why. Of the peaceful protesters, see what the Nigerian police for use gun do in hand. See I'm here. See I'm here. They're dragging belt. They messed the man up. And many other people that arrested some of us that are still in the Nigerian police force. Nigeria must go down. Them and their terrorists, military. Them and the terrorists that they are parading as military forces. Nigeria terrorist state don't know what is called peaceful protesting. And we are in our land, in Biafra land, showing our concern showing our displeasure of how the Nigerians have occupied our land and the kind of treatment we are receiving, and asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi. Without strong hand, that will not let us go. It's high time we speak the truth. It's high time those in Biafra land that believe to be part of this great cause know the right thing to do. To educate our people, to talk to our people, to tell them what to do. Nigeria don't know what freedom is all about. Nigeria don't believe in freedom. Nigeria terrorist state believe in violence. No monopoly of violence. We must rise up, challenge these people, match them with whatever they come with. I hope those parading themselves as lawyers that don't even know the country they're dealing with. Since 2021, the terrorist court of Nigeria been playing this their game, postponing court, adjoining court. The lawyers playing the same game with them. Look at where we are today. It's high time every Biafra speak the truth, especially those that believe they speak for the interests of the people. Biafrans need to wake up. These protesters, they are peacefully protesting, not destroying anyone's property, not invading anyone's space, of which all citizens of Aba want to be part of this rally today. And the Nigerian terrorist state unleash her jihadist terrorist military on Biafrans. Biafrans, if we don't wake up, they will make us wake up in a hard way. Maybe by then it will be very late. Everything Nigeria in Biafra land, we must invite them. It's high time, whether all Biafrans are IPOB, and now we have Biafra Republic Government in exile. Every other organization are with or under the government. I, Mazi speaking, I am IPOB. I am indigenous person of Biafra. Those that don't want to be part of what we are doing, step aside. You see them today fronting themselves front of the camera, showing themselves like Superman, but they need to do what is right and educate our people, enlighten our people, tell them what to do. We need to fight for our freedom. We need to defend ourselves. This bully, it's time we put a stop to this bully. I call it bully. If we challenge these people, they will leave us alone. But one thing I like about Nigerian terrorist state is that they never disappoint you. They're always going to fall on the trap. We have a lot of evidence against them. Whenever we start doing what we are doing, whether it's UN, US, any country, I don't think any country will come to hold us accountable because they know we are defending ourselves. We have the evidence. Like I said, if I have the opportunity, I have what it takes, I will bring down all the evil people. All those that have come to kill us, all those that have come to destroy us, take our life, they will go down. That is only how we will get our freedom. If we still allow them be running around everywhere just like Gumi, Dangote, I don't even know the last time Dangote appeared in public. Aliku Dangote, all of a sudden disappear. Atiku Dangote, whatever his name, that evil man that have monopoly of every trade sector in that shithole country. Dangote used his trailer to transport terrorists all over the region of Nigeria and even in Biafra land. Dangote is a terrorist. We need to drag Dangote out. Sanusi, all of them. These people are working freely. Baba Ahmed, Gumi, all these are terrorists. Shetima, co-founder. Tunubu, another head of terrorists. We can't live in a terrorist country because we are not terrorists. That is the reason why it is justified if we're able to go after all these terrorists. Tell me the difference between what America and Israel did to the Iranian Islamic regime. Is the same thing. Going after Uzadem Masuludo is like going after Kemani. It's like going after the Ayatollahs. Yes. Going after Shetima, Gumi, Dangote, Atiku, Baba Ahmed, all these terrorists. It's like going after the Islamic jihadist terrorists of Nigeria. My people, wake up. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Honorable Prime Minister. Thank you very much for that. As a matter of fact, it's very, very, very annoying. Sir?
Yeah, please. Yeah, thank you very much, Prime Minister. Rich, did you finish your submission before the Prime Minister took over?
Not at all, not at all.
All right, you can.
When he came in, I have to step down. All right, thank you very much. The Prime Minister rightly said, whenever the US and Israel think about Iran, they should also think about Nigeria because Nigeria should be the advanced form of Iran. Because the wickedness or the evil carried out by a white man, evil is carried out by a black man, it would be like times 10 of what the white man did. You understand? So they should see Nigeria in that light. You know, most of these so-called security agents that parade everywhere, they might call themselves policemen, soldier men, and what have you, Agune Chamber, whatever they call themselves. The fact that you put on the uniform doesn't make you a military man, doesn't make you a policeman, doesn't make you a security agent. This is why you see when the revolution guy that the ROGC of Iran, when the kids up here, you would think that they are heavily military. You understand? You think that these are the real military. But what differentiates them? How do you differentiate them from the real military is by their action. The actions they carry out is what will make you understand if these people are genuine military or they are terrorists. Same goes to the Nigerian state, you understand? The same way Iran will crack down on innocent protester, peaceful protester, is the same way that Nigeria is doing. And today, according to what the Prime Minister just said now, we are even having fresh evidences of all of these things we'll be speaking about, happening live and direct today. Fresh evidences of these crimes that the Nigerian state is committing against innocent civilians who are peacefully exercising their civic right of protest. They are being abused, they are being tear gassed, they are being injured. This is not a place where anybody wants to cohabit, anybody wants to survive. This is why we need our freedom. When you go to protest in America, nobody is tear gassing anybody in America. When you go to protest in Israel, no policeman or soldier man is coming to abuse civilians who are just carrying out their peaceful protest. They did not carry gun, they did not carry weapon, they did not spoil anything. But the police are coming to tear gas them, coming to kill them, coming to abuse them, use the gun to injure them. You understand? That is not a place where anybody wants to be proud of as his country. These are part of the reasons why we are always crying for the freedom of Biafra. Hence, we expect the United States of America and the Israeli government, led by the greatest president on earth today, President Donald J. Trump, and the greatest prime minister on earth, Bibi Netanyahu, they should come to the aid of the Christians who are predominantly Biafrans. They should come to the aid of the Biafrans who are predominantly Christian, who have suffered genocide in the hand of Nigeria for decades, who have been abused and enslaved, who have been harassed by the Nigerian government for decades. They should come to our aid. Let this wave of freedom they are bringing to humanity, they must not exempt the Biafrans from this wave of freedom. We want to be partakers of this freedom. Like I was saying earlier, the Nigerian state is saying death to America, death to Israel. But we Biafrans from the old eastern region, where women tied to this wrapper, we are saying long live America, long live Israel. How do you expect these two sets of people to cohabit? How do you expect these two sets of people? Can't you see we are different? We don't think like them. We don't live like them. We don't act like them. How do you expect both of us to coexist? This has been what we've been suffering for many years under Nigeria. This is why we need our freedom. And to our people here in homeland, enough of the division. So long as your mama tied to this wrapper, my mama tied to this wrapper, you'll be my brother, you'll be my sister. That settles it. You understand? So there is no need of saying you be IPOB, whatever. We are all IPOB. Me as an Isoko man, I'm an IPOB. Me as an Urobo man, I'm an IPOB. We are all IPOB. We are all Biafrans. Let us come together. Let us unite. The division is enough. For instance, you that is calling yourself IPOB, you that is calling yourself Maso, you that is calling yourself this and that and that. If you are able to get Biafra to you, are you going to chase me away from Biafra, where my mama and my papa come from? Are you going to chase me away? If Biafra Republic government is able to bring Biafra today, are they going to chase IPOB? Those that claim to be IPOB, those that claim to be Maso, those that claim to be whatever group they want to be. Are they going to chase those people away? We are all one family. Let us unite under a recognized and legally registered government under the Justice Department of the United States of America. A government that is widely recognized in Washington, D.C. Recognized by the Donald Trump, the current administration of the United States of America. Let us unite under that government and get our freedom. So when we are free, we can form our different political party. If what you are presenting to the Biafran people is what they want to go with, we vote you as the Prime Minister, as the President, as whatever you want to be voted. But now, let us unite and get our freedom. Once again, I really want to say a very big thank you to as many that turned up for the rally. But my desire is it should not be one-off of a thing. You understand? It should be a continuous, I could remember the protest in Iran. The early days of the protest, the crowd were not as much as the latter days. You understand? So as the protests continue, the crowd will be getting bigger and bigger. Before you know, the war we hear about it, and Nigeria will keep exposing themselves as abuser of protesters, as killers of protesters. You understand? Let us do it once and for all. Let's stop delaying things and be, leaving them for our children, the next generation to come up again and be going through this route. It shouldn't be like that. And I want to let our people understand that when Biafra comes, our suffering will end. When Biafra comes, the killing will end. When Biafra comes, the slavery will pass through. Serving as slaves to foreigners, to strangers, guiding our resources for foreigners, it will be over, it will end. Let us unite together and get our freedom once and for all. Mabirero de nota, Nutiwoma, Mabirero re Biafra, Utiwoma, Mabirero re Biafra, Utiwoma, Mavekwo Mabe, Jiroganema, Mabirero re Biafra, Uyenu retire, Mabirero re Biafra, Ojama retire, Mabirero re Biafra nyavo, Abotewoma, Mavekwo Mabe, Jiroganema, Mabirero re Biafra, Uyenu retire, Matekwo Mabe Rarochuku, Abamatewoma, Bomabirero re Biafra, Abutewoma nyavo, Mavekwo Mabe, Jirogene Mayo. Thank you very much. I yield the mic here.
Thank you, Rach. Okay, sorry, my co-host, go ahead. You've not said anything. Algini. Go ahead, Toti. I thought you were in the other room. Okay,
no, check your back channel.
Okay,
Check your back channel. Yeah, tutors, you can go ahead. You can go ahead, no problem. While you check the back channel. Sorry for the interjection.
Thank you so very much. Thank you, and we are longing to hear from you as well. Raja Fury, I wanted to say that if you don't sing song after your speech, I will call you to sing song for Biafra people because they want to hear from you. So, my people, please, let's back up everything that we are doing with our AJ and our AJMA. Thank you so much. I have received your receipt, our brother, Biafra Free Energy Tech. Thank you so very much. This is what we should be doing, Biafra people. We need to back up whatever we are doing with AJ and AJMA. You see, some people have been asking, why do Biafrans want to leave Nigeria? If they ask you this kind of question, just tell them that the right question that they should have asked would have been, why would any self-respecting people stay in a system designed to crush them? Why should we stay in such a system? We cannot stay in a hopeless state or a hopeless country called Nigeria because Nigeria is a terrorist country. We cannot even have anything, and we don't have anything in common with the terrorists. We can never stay in a system that has designed to crush the Biafra people. And we have a lot to do to be able to escape from such a system. If not, we will be crushed if we are not careful. This is the reason why you have to fund your freedom with your J and your Ejema. Look at the number of people that turn up today to protest for the release of our Onyendu. I wish that protesting with a J and a Jemma, it will balance it very, very well. So I don't know if any other person want to speak to the Biafra people. Yeah. Any other person before we continue? You know, we will never forget our Biafra history. Remember what happened in 1967. And before I go there, let me play what Showore said. Maybe when you hear what he said, you will have to see the need and the necessity for our Nyendu to be with us soon. Let's play it. The problem there is saying in our own country, and that is where I disagree with him, because Biafrans have nothing in common with Nigeria. Yes, I support the part that he said that our Onyendu must spend Easter. Yeah, Toti, are you free now?
Yeah, sorry. Let me just, Showore, although we appreciate what Showore is doing, but what Showore needs to understand is that there is nothing like Nigeria anymore. Even me, that is Showore, knows that there is nothing like Nigeria anymore. Nigeria is not existing. Nigeria is just a system imagination of some few people that think that maybe there's a country called Nigeria in the first place, because there's no country called Nigeria in the first place. Nigeria is just an information, you understand, under the basis of transaction that the British and colonial era did, you understand. And it was supposed to expire just like Bill and raised at the copy. Okay, it's supposed, the contract supposed to end after 100 years, which expired 2014. But they have refused to do the needful by coming together and forge a way where we can be able to part our individual ways and go in, make better our life the way our God created every one of us. And the advice I would like to give Showore at the end of the day, since Sunday we will have resigned from fighting from the Oduduwa's agitation and joined the APC spoke person. I think Showore, if Showore wants to help the Yoruba people, you understand, if Showore wants to help the Oduduwa people, let him go and take up that leadership, so he can be able to bring the Yorubas, the Oduduwas, so we can be able to collaborate very well and see how to free ourselves from that bondage. And again, for him coming into Biafra land to start mentioning Nigeria, that is a very big blow to we, the Biafran people, because Biafra was declared 2024 in Latin, Finland, and then Biafra is a sovereign nation as it stands now, but not yet recognized. And for him coming into our land to preach about Nigeria, I think he made a very big mistake, and he should not repeat that anymore. Anytime he finds himself in any territory in Biafra land, he's supposed to respect. If he truly knows that he respects what we are doing as a people, it will also acknowledge the fact that we have also declared Biafra 2024. He's a well-learned man. You understand? He's a politician. You understand how these things work. So he should just come out, from that deceptive shell that he has been hiding all this while to play political games to see if he can be able to convince the Biafran people to come start doing what they are doing. You are what we left in 2024. Please, you should respect our resolve as a people the way we have been respecting him, accommodating him, welcoming him in everything that we are doing. It will also accord us, the Biafran people, that respect, because the Biafran Republic government in exile is representing the Biafran people internationally, and the international community are taking note of everything that is happening regarding the Biafran freedom, the Biafran liberation. And the person that we are speaking about today, that the Biafran people are doing this 1 million march is all about, is someone that believes in Biafra, is someone that is so soaked deep in the ideology of Biafra. And if you know, he also have respect for that man, which is our supreme leader, Mazi, Kanu. He should also fall in line to preach what this man stands for and not this deceptive attitude. We are just trying to, advise him and educate him that we, as a people, we know what we are doing, and any positive feedback that we are expecting from our international brothers like the Arewa people, the Odiwa people, we expect it to be neutral and very objective. So the international community will also recognize that, yes, they are real human activists, because there are so many fake activists in that country. They are fake. All of them are being bought by this Nigerian terrorist government. And we know every one of them, we know their move, we know how they play their games. And that is why we are standing boldly to tell every one of them to stop that nonsense. Please, what we are doing here is to save over 80 million lives. We have died enough, and we are not here to play any political game with anybody, but here to get our freedom. And we are very objective in our demands, and we are saying it unapologetically to anybody out there, because it is our God-given rights to be free as a people. So we will just want to, if you know that you want to support what the Biafran Republic government is in exile is doing to make a name for yourself, because at the end of the day, making name for yourself is also very important, for future reference and for posterity's sake, that yes, you stood for something that is right and that is cross. So you do it right. So at the end of the day, when posterity wants to speak about you, posterity will be able to speak the truth about you. Enough is enough of this nonsense game that every one of you out there are playing in Nigeria. We are not going to play that game in Biafra. We will never play that game in Biafra, and we just want to make it straight. And that is why whatever we are doing as a people, no matter the distractions, no matter the sabotage that have been befalling us as a people, but because we have a book that is called our charter. And we have been following every law in that charter in whatever we are doing in the Biafran Republic government in exile. And that is why we have survived this far. I just want to make this thing out clear to every one of you out there that I think maybe there's a mysterious something happening behind what we are doing as a people. Yes, there's a mystery that nobody can be able to talk about, but the evidences are all over the places for you to see that the reason why that like people like Showarena are not having that boldness to march on the streets of the old Abia state, Yaba today, is because of what the Biafran Republic government in exile have been able to achieve in Washington, D.C. And that is why you see a lot of people on the street today, ever since our supreme leader was kidnapped from Kenya and the extraordinary rendition to Nigeria. I don't think we have been able to come together in this type of massive crowd, to protest. And, that has been giving the Biafran people hope, and the Biafran Republic government in exile have been working so tirelessly to give the Biafran people hope, and also giving them assurance that at the end of this fight, we are going to get Biafra. And I believe that so many people out there have started seeing the green lights to Biafra. That was why they were so bold today to come and march in the streets of Biafra land, because that place is Biafra land. So what we need now is to support what the Biafran Republic government in exile, with all truth and honesty. The Biafran Republic government in exile have been able, to put the Biafran plight in the spotlight. You understand? And the Nigerian terrorist government, they cannot mess up. And they cannot mess up now like the way they have messed up in the previous past. But they will still try to, shake the resolve, or try to shake the resolve of we the Biafran people by attacking in maybe in an easy spot, or maybe they will live where people are protesting, that they will go and start attacking people individually on the streets just to cause fear and chaos in Biafra land. But I believe the Biafran Defense Forces, they are also very much intact, monitoring this the activities of the Nigerian. We are peaceful people. We are not fighting anybody, and I believe that today's protests have shown to the international community that we are not troublemakers. Let's assume this protest now is being held in Lagos. The Tinubu drug lord president of the Nigerian terrorist state will go and hire thugs and hire criminals, even go to break prisons to release prisoners to come and cause trouble in the protest. But today we all have seen, even the protests in Old Anambra State in Onitsha, that nobody fought anybody, nobody stole anybody's property. But at the end of the day, Soludo, the legitimate government, went to destroy the shops of common man like you and I that are there fighting to survive for their daily bread. There is no problem. Today, you see, they have been protesting in Abba State, in what Abba State, in Biafra land. There is still no peace. We are peaceful people. We don't cause problem. You understand? We don't cause problem. We are peaceful people. We are ready to welcome anybody that is peaceful. We are not against anybody. But that Islamization agenda of the Nigerian terrorist state is what we are saying no to, the very capital big no. We will not allow it. And we must break away. We have already broken away. What we are fighting is for recognition. We will get recognition. The world will come to understand and realize that we have been right all along. Even despite that maybe some of them put blind eye, and the Nigerian terrorist state has been killing us for decades, unprovoked, extrajudiciary, and all sort of horrific forms that they have been killing us all these years. But today, I believe that even the president of the United States of America have come to realize and recognize that there is something called Christian genocide in this place, and he has pointed it out so boldly to designate Nigeria as a country, a particular sign, all through the work of the Biafran lobbyists in Washington DC. And we also saw the way they tried to fight to fight that narrative with their so-called counter force narrative. But at the end of the day, the Biafran lobbies, Mazi, Elias Solis, and our lawyers and his partners were able to rubbish the $9 million that the Nigerian terrorist government brought out to fight the obvious Christian genocide that is happening in Nigeria. And also, we have also seen what is happening recently, the way the Fulani, the terrorists, they are taking over. They are now on their 22 now. Started on their 22. They are taking over everywhere, from the north to the middle belt. Now they are in the southwest. You see them taking everywhere. They are not just taking over because maybe they have the weapons to take. They've been desperate taking over like this. They are desperate being taken over because they have cited the threats. They have cited the threats. That thing, that is the only thing that will quench that their ideology. And that is why they are fighting. And that thing that they cited is the Biafran Republic government in exile, of which they have been trying to ignore for so many years now, but they have come to recognize that yes, they are having a diplomatic war between them and the Biafra Republic government in exile. There was no order, or there's no order, or maybe any other government that the Nigerian government is fighting. So for them to tell you, the person you out there, because some of you are so ignorant, some of you are just so docile. Now somebody out there is deceiving you that is speaking for you, and you are seeing with your own eyes the person is claiming that is fighting like for your own interest. I've come to mention that this is the person fighting me. And you are still there, and you still want me to come and tell you that if they write one in the top board, it is one, and if they write two in the top board, it is two, even three. I don't know, but I want me to come and tell you it's top 3 or 2012. So every one of us just needs to wake up at this point in time, because sometimes it becomes somehow frustrating the way our people think. But because we have this big heart, and our Prime Minister Mazi have this big heart and love for its people, because we know so much that this man have sacrificed for this people. And he wants to move fast. He wants to move fast. And the only thing that will be able to make him move, because every time I see, I see the agility, the zeal. The zeal is always gone whenever he speaks to the Biafran people. I always see that zeal in him. He wants to do. He's ready to work for you. So allow him to work for you by supporting the Biafra Republic government in exile, by funding your freedom, so we can be able to take advantage of this firing spirit in this man to get our freedom. Our people just need to wake up and start seeing things the way it is, or the way they are. People don't see. Even our supreme leader said, you people don't see a man that has been busy despite everything that has been done to him. They try to demoralize him. They try to coward him into hiding. But he keeps fighting. He keeps working for the Biafran people, not for his own personal interest or personal benefit, but for the benefit of every one of you out there. You, that woman in that village in Biafra land, this man is fighting for you, and we want you to understand it. Because the more you keep feigning ignorance or trying to ignore this simple fact, which is the only truth today, the more you will keep suffering. You, that young man in that village in Biafra land, same thing goes to you. No one should be left behind at this point in time, or no one should stand aside at this point in time. Everybody needs to come together under this umbrella of the Biafran Republic government in exile that was instituted legally by the Biafran people. The only government that is recognized, the only government that the United States of America today can say, okay, we want to approach these people and speak. It is only this government. They are not going to speak with anybody out there. So you in the defunct DOS, now is the time for you to come over. Because I know that some of you are in that protest today. Some of you that still believe in the lies. Those of you in other splinter groups, I know maybe one or two person of a person might be in that protesting, or somebody you know in that protest. So if we all believe that we are fighting for the same thing, why can't every one of us come together under the Biafran Republic government in exile? Organization doesn't fight for freedom. Go and read and get yourself educated regarding what we are doing as a people to get our freedom and get that international recognition from the international government. It's government to government. It's not going to be it doesn't the government to no, they will never approach. So now is the time for every one of us to come together now and do what is right, so we can be able to get our freedom at the end of the day. Because if we fail to do all these things that are right for us to do, we will just keep struggling like a tortoise, and at the end of the day, this freedom will take more longer time. More people will die, more children will die, more our fathers will continue to die, the Marauding terrorists will continue to advance, and if we not take time before we start fighting back, we will not have to fight instead. But now that we need to fight just only one, just a push, a finger push, we are out from that place. Is what every one of us need to start doing now by founding our freedom. So thank you very much, Titus. I hit my mic. Bless I don't talk too much. You want to know this?
No, you have not talked at length. Wait, are you not a co-host? Thank you so much, my co-host. You see, yeah, because I've noticed that thing with Shawere. Every time you'll be adding us to, with the Nigeria. We are not Nigerians. Genealogically, we are not Nigerians, and we can never be. There is nothing that relates us with Nigeria terrorist country. That artificial country, it is not possible. And they feel that we can just, sweep the death of thousands or millions of Biafran children, our fathers, our mothers, our grandparents that they bombed, they slaughtered, they starved during the Biafran war. They feel we can just forget about it. We can never forget. We can never forget. Because the word Kwashoko has entered global medical vocabulary because of Biafra. Millions of children died, so we can never forget. It's not possible. Biafra question is still alive even after 55 years of war. It is still alive because the grievances were never addressed. They said no victor, no vanquish. That was the declaration that they made. But it was never backed by truth. It was never even backed by reconciliation. Nothing. Instead, they keep on marginalizing us, killing us. Even today, they're still shooting at us for a peaceful protest that we are doing. But when the terrorists trampled on the flags of Israel and US, nobody shot at them. Their allies were behind the camera, watching them, giving them support. Trample on it as you like. Nobody shot at them. They were so free. And even when they were protesting, when the Ayatollah was killed, security men were guiding them. They did not shoot at them at all. So why are they in Biafra land today shooting at peaceful protests that our people are doing? We can never forget. Because the wounds were sealed over, but not healed. And sealed wounds become what? Infected. Until our wounds are healed. And the only way our wounds can be healed is with our freedom. The day we will be free in Biafra and Biafra will become a sovereign nation, free from the terrorists, free from the demand of the terrorists, not that they are demanding wages because we don't have wages to give in exchange for our lives, free from every form of slavery. That is when the wound will heal. Right now, it is being infected, and we know what it means for a wound to be infected. It is getting deeper and deeper and deeper every day. So what they call that contraption, Nigeria did not even plan for what is happening today. The spirit of Biafra cannot die. We saw what happened in 1999. What happened? We saw Masop that rose up and continued the fight. We saw IPOB that continued the fight. And today, what do we have? The Biafra Republic government in exile. And they will, give every attempt to crush each of the faces that we have gone through. They will always attempt to crush us. But instead of them to crush us, the movement keep on growing stronger and stronger and stronger every day. So today we can see that Biafra is not just a memory. It is a living demand carried by millions of Biafrans, over 80 million of Biafrans. We can never forget. We are many, both in diaspora and in the homeland. We are everywhere. They did not kill Biafra. They made it immortal, and we can see it today. Our people are like, how many will you kill? We are coming out to tell the whole world that we are tired of being killed. They gathered the momentum and came out to protest that this our Onyendu should be free. They were waving the flag of US and Israel, calling them. But we have something to do, not just calling them. We have to play our part. I can see our original COAs here. You are welcome, our original COAs. Please, when you are free, kindly request for the mic to speak to the Biafran people. Thank you so much for joining us in our space today. And our Prime Minister is here. We are happy to have you once again. So, Biafrans, all that we need now is a J and a Gemma. As you have gathered in this space with us, everybody have spoken, great speakers, beginning from our Prime Minister. You could see in his voice. All that he needs is for us to have that final push. Our Mama Betty has spoken, our Minister Love, everyone. But we need a J and a Gemma. Our motto show us the law that you have jailed Onyendu. Show us the law that you have sentenced him to life imprisonment. You could hear our people chanting it because they know that it's not right. How come you release Abba Kyari? And today he's working as a free man. Nigeria has been divided into two, in fact, into three regions right now as we speak. You have the Ariwa, you have the Yoruba, and you have the Biafran territory. We are not Nigerians and we will never be. Our motto show us the law.
prosecution that demanded death penalty. Show us, where did you read your own law from? Show us the law. You have unjustly sentenced this man to life imprisonment for a crime he never committed. While the terrorists are walking freely, Gumi is walking freely. Ribadu NSA is walking freely. You never arrested Ribadu for calling the terrorists his brothers. Never. You never arrested Gumi for going to meet the terrorists in the bush with escort, police escort, military personnel. They go there with him. You never arrested the women and men that supplied the terrorists with food. Gumi has come out to tell you that the Nigerian government knows these terrorists by name and by their locations. Nothing has been done. No arrest, no prosecution, nothing. Why do you focus your attention in Biafra land? That is a double standard. Complete double standard in what you are doing. We saw what our Igwe said, Dr. Lawrence, to President Terrorist Tinubu's face. Pointed out at a national summit that the Oni of Ife was arranging to confer a high honor on what is his name? Sunday Igbo. He said this man agitated for Yoruba nation, just like Nnamdi Kanu. And he called him his counterpart. But he's there in Sokoto prison. That man's speech did not even touch you. You were there clapping for him, telling him Kaliwali. We've heard this before. So this double standard that Nigerian terrorists is playing is not a conspiracy theory. It is on record, and we have the record of everything that Nigerian terrorists have done to the Biafran people. So we are never one. Our Igwe said it that day that we have our system. Do not merge us with the Yoruba people. And for Biafrans listening and those that will listen after, why don't you come back home? Your home is the Biafra Republic government in exile. Do not let anybody deceive you. We are using the content which our first Prime Minister danced with it. And he knows every page, every word that is contained in our charter. We have not done anything outside what is in our charter. So, and support your freedom. The only legitimate government is the Biafra Republic government in exile, headed by our Prime Minister, His Excellency and his competent cabinet members. We have talked, we have cried, we have begged, we have lamented. Come and support. Do not sit on the fence. Sitting on the fence will not help you. Talk to your people back home. Some people are asking us, why are you calling on Israel? I want to let you know that the connection that the Biafra people have and the Jewish people is not invented. It is not a political strategy. It is a spiritual and historical identity. And it has been there thousands of years. You see, our Onyendu himself has said that 70 million Biafrans, an estimate of 50 million, practice Jewish custom. That was his work a few years ago. So these are people who circumcise and who also observe the Sabbath, according to his statistics. They also fast, not because they were converted, no, but because these practices have been in Igbo culture for generations. So the Igbo people have traced their lineage to Eri, son of Gad and son of Jacob. So it did not just start today. I just give this brief history so that people that are asking, why do Biafrans call on Israel? We are calling on them because we have this spiritual connection with them. We have this historical identity with them. And we cannot leave them behind. They cannot leave us behind. You see? They are our identity. That is why we call on them. I also went through social media today. I also saw the same question. Why are we calling on United States of America? Is that one a question? I don't know why people, but anyway,
People don't know it all, but I have to be very, very clear. We stand with the principles of America, and nothing can change that. Absolutely nothing. With all the administration that will come, even after this administration, we stand because we have the same principles. And we are also standing with that same principles. Principles of freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, self-determination, human rights, name them. They have shown us what it means to be unified. And we have to practice exactly what they are doing. Unity through strength. We have seen it. Everybody, when the statistics were shared, over 89% of the American people support what the current president is doing because it aligns with their policy. It aligns with human rights, and we are copying from them. But guess what? He did not just come out and do all this without the tax of the American people. This is the reason we are calling on all of you to pay your liberation tax every day, every month, to come and donate. Go to the website www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org and support your freedom. The website is open 247. Contact your state admin and pay if you are close with AJ. AJ, what we mean by AJ for those that are hearing AJ for the first time is unquote Naira. What we mean by AJ, unquote, dollars, foreign currency. The United States Declaration of Independence states that when a government becomes destructive to the rights of its people, it is the right of the people to alter or abolish it. And these words were not written for Americans alone. They were written for all of humanity. And the Biafran people invoke this word today. We have a right, according to UN Charter, a right for self-determination, and we have put it into practice today. We note very well that the United States has already begun paying attention. So we, the Biafran people, we are aligning with them, and there's nothing anybody can do about it. That is why the Nigerian terrorists today cannot practice the killing and the threatening of Biafrans as they've been doing years back, because they know they are on the radar. So we, the Biafran people, have noted what the Americans have done, and we commend them for designating Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Through the effort of our Biafra lobbies, Biafra Republic government in exile, our Mazi Elias, regarding religious freedom, they did it. All these years that have passed, Nigeria presented itself as a country that has no problem, everything is going on well. But today, the story has changed. So the United States of America and the Israeli state, they care a lot about our Onyendu. They care a lot. Even though the British people don't care, they know very well that this man called Onyendu, who is our leader, is a British citizen. But what do? They have pushed him aside, thinking that by pushing him aside, that we, the Biafran people, will forget about him. But the answer is no. Complete no, we can never forget about our Onyendu. So Israel knows Onyendu is there. We saw it in their parliament with the aid of our sister Nwosu, Rachel Nwosu. US knows that Onyendu is there in Sokoto prison because it was also brought up during congressional hearing by Rep. John Jent, the exact day he was sentenced to life imprisonment. So the world knows about his case. For the Nigerian terrorist government to release him. But guess what? It is what me and you will do that will make the terrorist country Nigeria to release him. And we still call on the government of the United States of America. We call on the state of Israel. We call on European Union, even though they approved it. And we say that the eyes of the world should be on Sokoto prison and demand for the release of our Onyendu, Nnamdi Kanu. He did not commit any crime. He should be free. He should walk free as Gumi is walking free today. He should walk free as Ribadu is walking free today. He should walk free as Shetima, the founder of Boko Haram, is walking free today, who is also the vice president of Nigeria. He should walk free as Sowore is walking free today. He should walk free as Sodebo is walking free today. He should be a free man. So I don't know if anybody is here to speak to Biafra people, because we are not here to grieve. No, we are here to act. Grief without action is just noise making. Grief without action is noise making. We are here to act. And the only action that our government wants from us is to fund our freedom with our J and our Ejema. So if there's no other person to speak to the Biafra people, maybe we'll call it a day. My co-host, are you there? Okay. He is not close by to his mic. Okay, Mama Betty, you have the mic, please. Welcome once again.
Thank you so much. Biafrans, I greet all of you once more, and I still stand on the existing protocols. I thank you so much, tutors. My PM, if you are still there, accept my special greetings. Thank you so much for always coming out to talk to our people. You will not believe it, my PM, that these days, whenever you speak, everybody wants to listen. You are now the beautiful bride. Everybody wants to marry you because you are their source of hope. You are their source of marching forward. Biafrans, I thank those of you who are in homeland. No matter what happens, you people have shown enough resilience. You have shown Nigeria that you no longer want them. And I heard when our PM was playing a voice which shows that these daring terrorists in uniform are always disgracing and exposing Nigeria as a terrorist nation. Nigeria is the only country where you will see people who are terrorists killing and maiming people. And finally, Kashim Shetima and the rest of them will tell you that they repented and they will put them in the military. There's a video I saw this morning on the Twitter, and the guy was lamenting that they are killing all of them, the soldiers, that Boko Haram, ISWAP, ISIS are all against them. Where are they going to get their men back? So I'm warning those Biafrans, they come each time to woo all of you to join the Nigerian military. Do not join Nigerian military. That is a very systematic way of eliminating Biafrans, especially the youths. Don't join them. Do not. Because Nigeria government, they are working with Afghan and Iranian template. So my people, we need to continue, we need to move ahead, we need to ignore what they are doing in our land. Everybody is watching them. Nigeria, they don't know what is coming for them. This is just the beginning. Let us continue to support our freedom. That is the only thing remaining for us now. Please, my people, I don't have much to say, but to thank all of you that are always here whenever we are out to make a little speech on what is going on. So today I will just thank you all and encourage you, go to our website and you will see for yourself that we have gone far. No going back. Let us try to maintain the momentum that we have gathered by donating our ejema and deje. And for today, I will support with 10,000 eje. I will donate it and send the receipt to tutors. Thank you all so much. And don't forget, tomorrow is Friday and the following day will be Saturday, our mega fundraising. Thank you, Biafrans, lovers of freedom. God will continue to bless you all. Ndewo, my people. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Thank you so much, Mama, for your contribution and support to our quest for freedom. Thank you so very much. God bless you. And we always admire your consistency in all that you do for the Biafra people. Yeah. So, Biafrans, you see what God is doing for us. We should not miss this opportunity. We should do everything possible to make sure we get this freedom. We should not, delay, because delay is dangerous. Very, very dangerous. We need this freedom. We need this freedom. I know you are tired of waking up every morning to the same news of killings here and there. You are tired of seeing our young men arrested and disappearing. You are tired of the propaganda that call our peaceful protest terrorism every time. Yes, you are tired. But is there a way out? The answer is yes, there is a way out. There is a way out, and the only way out is for us to fund our freedom. So this protest is very, very important. The solidarity rally with Israel and United States and the freedom of Onyendu is very, very important. And we will not stop demanding for the release of our brother. You see? If you ask yourself, when was the last time you saw a peaceful protest in the terrorist country that was not attacked? It's been long. But today, at least, just a little of it, not as it's supposed to be. It shows you that they're afraid of something. Something is happening. Something is happening. And we are getting home. All you need to do is to support your freedom with AJ and Gemma. So thank you. Our Prime Minister, His Excellency Ogechukwu Nkeri. I don't know if you are still there. Don't know if you are still there. If you have anything to tell the Biafran people, I'm not sure he's still there. My co-host, are you there? I'm about to end this space. Co-host, are you there?
Sorry, my sister, you just have to end it. I think they've all dispersed. Thank you.
Yeah, David, let's stay for a mic. After David, I will end this space. David, did you get the mic? David, are you there?
So, Biafrans, those of you on the studio here with me watching, I am closing the studio. We have really worked hard for today. I thank all of you for joining me. I thank you, Chukwudi and Ikuku Chukwu, all of you that are here. I thank all of you and I say may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless all of you. We are going to end this studio now. I see you tomorrow by the special grace of God. Thank you.